So today we're reacting to, did they really clone Kai Cenat? Shout out to Celebrity T.
Kai just texted me and said, I'm underwater.
We see this.
My network is off. I'm in the ocean. I'm on the way to Antarctica. I'm underwater.
Oh, it's really text messages though.
My network is off. I'm in the ocean. I'm on my way to Antarctica.
Kai Cenat might have sold his soul. At least, that's what half of his own fan base is convinced of right now.
Yeah.
After a string of increasingly weird moments that started with a text message about Antarctica and somehow spiraled into his own friends refusing to confirm he's really him.
It's a bit,
This is
bro.
either the most elaborate bit in streaming history, or the internet has once again completely lost its mind over nothing. Let's break down every single piece of it.
Right.
It starts with the text that kicked this entire theory off. Rakai posted a screenshot of a message he says came from Kai, reading, roughly, I'm underwater, I'm in the ocean, I'm on my way to Antarctica. No context, no explanation, nothing before or after it that makes it make sense. On its own, that's just a weird joke text. But Rakai posting it with a caption practically begging Kai to come clear things up is what turned a strange message into a full theory overnight. Before any of this even started, there was already a smaller, separate rabbit hole feeding into the same suspicion.
Yeah.
A creator going by a name suspiciously close to Kai's, sometimes referred to online as 2x Rick Kai, had been going viral for months as a lookalike with a similar vibe and energy.
Does that mean I'm a part of it now? Does that mean I'm a part of the game? Oh my god!
Kai's own reaction to discovering this doppelganger was mostly just to laugh about it and try to get him on stream, treating it like exactly what it was, a funny coincidence.
All right.
But once the clone
This is how you know it's an AI video. This is how you know it's an AI slot video, bro. Like, you just said he discovered that Rakai, I mean, bro, that was Rakai clone, not a Kai clone. The AI doesn't know the difference between Rakai and Kai. See, this is why y'all gotta watch real videos. You feel me? Shout out to Celebrity TV, but this is why y'all gotta watch real humans so we can have discernment. Because the AI put the music in the voice and it's just, oh yeah, no. But Kai Cenat did this same bit. Like, there was a bunch of people that act like Kai. Rakai used to act like Kai Cenat. That's how he discovered him, because he started acting like him and stuff. Then the same thing happened with Rakai. It was a whole thing on the internet where there was a bunch of people acting like Rakai and Blackboy Max. It's like they act like their favorite streamer. It's like if that's tough. They doing stuff like that. Like, let's say I start acting like people say, oh, you act like Soul Illuminati or something like that. You know, it's just that type of comparison. But they're actually getting into the bit, like, not just influenced subconsciously.
theory picked up steam, people went digging that up too, folding a completely unrelated lookalike into the same evidence pile as if the two things were connected at all. Once that text made the rounds, people went back and started picking apart everything else. Clips started circulating, comparing Kai's face across different streams, with commenters pointing at his forehead, his nose, his teeth, even his skin tone, insisting the proportions don't match up the way they used to. Is any of that actually measurable evidence of anything?
No.
Almost certainly not. Lighting, camera angles, and weight changes do more to a face on stream than people give them credit for.
Yeah, they do.
But once you're looking for differences, you'll find them. And the theory had already given people a reason to look. Then people dug up an old line where Kai joked on stream that if he ever cut his dreads,
if I had to cut my shit game,
it wouldn't really be him anymore. Said in the moment, that's obviously just a bit about his signature look. Resurfaced months later next to a clone theory, it reads completely differently, and clips framing it as some kind of confession racked up views fast. Around the same stretch, a clip of Kai dancing to This Is America during a streamer university stream started getting passed around, with comments asking if he was actually okay, treating an unusual dance moment like it was a glitch in the simulation, instead of just a guy having fun on stream. This is where the theory stopped being about specific evidence and started being about vibes. Any moment that felt slightly off got folded into the same narrative, whether it actually supported
the old entity that did a demon. Like, where do you even conjure that? Like, you got to think about this, bro. You know how they pulled up the demon dancing and was like he's doing a demonic dance? You could probably do that with everything in life. If I say peace, y'all, peace, they'll say, bro, that's a demonic sign. If I say peace, y'all, unity together, oh, that's Baal. If I say, like, it don't matter what you do. Like, no matter what you do in this life, it has a duality to it. When you make music, some people say making music is evil. Like, bro, you can pull this on anything. There's spirit. What I'm saying is everything is spiritual, bro. Everything has a connection. Everything can be mended to this way. Because also you could say you're doing some type of native dance too. Why did it have to go? Why does that? Okay, I don't know. But I ain't gonna lie, like I said, when he was doing clone behavior, nobody cared. But now that he just being like kind of like a little, he lagging a little bit, and he just kind of calmed down. It's like, oh, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Reported it or not. Then things got genuinely stranger when creator Deshae Frost posted about a dream he'd had involving Kai and the idea of cloning, framing it in spiritual terms about consciousness being transferred between people, or possibly both a clone and a switch happening at once.
Weird shit. I had a dream that, like, I swear I had a dream that, like I had a dream Kai was a clone, bro.
You had a dream Kai was a clone?
Yeah, I had a dream he was a clone, and then Kai was under like a we were just talking, but like under, and I was going somewhere, and he was underground, like, and he was locked up, like the old him was locked up, like screaming and shit or whatever the fuck. I swear to God, bro, it was hella weird. It was hella weird. I had a dream that nigga was.
He wasn't claiming it.
And bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The reason why that clip is so weird, and that's one that in the Rakai situation, I'm not just gonna look over. That's a weird subconscious, like they're trying to, like, it's like the message gonna get out there, it's gonna get worked through. But you can't say that's the universe, so that could be a label or that could be a company. You go, oh, the universe is relying the message to come through Deshae and this person, but it's like, bro, that might just be. But the Deshae, the dream, this was before this shit was trending, bro. He said this shit before it was trending, bro. Like before it was like a clip. Like then he just, you could tell, like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch this nigga Deshae for years. Not like I haven't subscribed to him, you know, Deshae and stuff like that, because he be doing a lot of extra shit. He do a lot of like slop content, so it's hard to watch him consistently. But I've paid attention to him over the years, bro. That nigga did not look like he was like joking, like he was laughing, but like he just telling you like his dream. Like you could tell when that nigga be like trolling and shit. That nigga looked like that was a serious, like, that was a serious little thing he got off his chest. But the fact that that dream is in detail of like what be happening and what people be thinking when it comes to all type of stuff. I thought I got some crazy news. I'm about to say, what the fuck going on? I'm about to say, what is going on, bro? Yeah, come on, let's just get back into it.
It as fact, more sharing it as something he'd experienced and found unsettling given everything else going around. And he was careful to say he'd never spoken on it publicly before, only bringing it up because of how much attention the rest of the theory was already getting. But once a dream gets thrown into the mix, alongside text messages and face comparisons, the whole theory starts feeling a lot bigger than it actually is, just because more people are talking about it from more angles. And a spiritual framing tends to pull in an entirely different audience than the ones just clipping stream reactions for laughs. The moment that really pushed this into the mainstream, though, was Toda. On stream, he told Reggie directly that he thought Kai had been cloned, not laughing it off, at least not immediately, playing it just straight enough that clips of the exchange spread everywhere, with captions asking whether Toda actually believed it or was just committing to a bit for content.
Kai Cenat Mafeton, Kai Cenat streaming, this Kai Cenat die again. This Kai Cenat Ronald is now Kai Cenat. You don't understand this. You don't understand this.
Lies, nigga.
You don't understand this.
Like it's bitch. Just because he denied you don't mean he
bro,
died, nigga.
Come on, gang.
That's still the same cop,
Okay. Everybody.
No,
Okay, every, okay.
Talking about old Castanet.
Okay.
This is the new Castanet. Bitch, that's in the same.
Okay, listen.
He didn't offer much in the way of actual reasoning either, which is part of why the clip took off the way it did. There's no argument to fact check.
No, bro. This was, if you don't know the context, the clip looked valid because you don't know that he's only saying this because he got denied to Shroom University. And he ended up getting brought up there anyway. You know? And everybody else, like, when it comes to situations like this, the Castanet is a clone. They're mixing half-truths. So, this is how you run away from taking accountability for other things. Like, how's this clone thing? The man Ray J tried to shower with bruh, and he brought him back on the stream the next day. It's just certain things where it's like, all right, man, I'm cutting the line. Like, yeah, you can have a conversation or we can have a disagreement, but I'm about to hop in the shower with you. That's it. Come on, bro. For content. But we know that's how a lot of them be getting down, man. We know that's how a lot of them be getting down, man. I'm hungry, bro. I gotta go do some handle some things. Let me see what else. Let's see what else this video consists of, bro, because it's 8 minutes left.
Just a guy stating it like it's already settled and moving on to the next topic, like Reggie's supposed to just accept it. Reggie's reaction in the clip doesn't fully settle it either, somewhere between amused and mildly thrown off, which is honestly the most relatable response anyone's had to this whole thing so far. And then there's Brandon. Asked directly on stream whether Kai was really Kai, Brandon didn't give a
Bro, you see what I'm saying? This is AI, bro. AI. What are you talking about? Who is Brandon, bro?
most relatable response anyone's had to this whole thing so far. And then there's Brandon. Asked directly on stream
Brandon
whether
the
Kai
Don.
was really Kai, Brandon didn't give a clean yes. He hesitated, deflected, and never actually landed on a straight answer.
This next question will be pretty sensitive. And it's been asked by everyone. Is it true, Kai, Cenat, Soul to Soul?
I don't feel comfortable answering that. Can we take a break? Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Are you all right?
To a viewer already primed by everything else, that hesitation reads as suspicious. To literally anyone else, it might just be a guy who didn't want to engage with a bit he thought was dumb. Both readings are completely reasonable, which is exactly the problem with a theory like this. There's no version of he paused for 2 seconds that can't be spun into evidence either way. Not everyone in Kai's circle played along though. Creator Crystal Izagirre came out and said flatly that the whole clone theory was fake, trying to shut it down directly instead of letting it ride.
Coming in, I did not know if Kai Cenat was cloned. Coming out, Kai Cenat is not cloned. He's so nice, like, bro, that's the real Kai Cenat. Cause I was like trying to.
First of all, you're a doom scroller, but you can look in her eyes until it's no consciousness in her brain. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, we don't take you. I'm not listening to this and like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't care if she did see him. First of all, you weren't around him 5 to 6 years ago. So you're not nobody to speak on this shit. Just because you seen him don't mean you can speak on this shit. Just because you met him don't mean you can speak on this shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Granted, they probably knew each other in some type of way because you gotta be sanctioned in. You gotta know somebody. It's nepotism to get into Shroom University with anything. You gotta know somebody to get connections, nigga. This shit just don't fall on your lap, nigga. You gotta know somebody, bro. So, a nigga that's anywhere. When it comes to this shit, though, like, yeah, you're not a valid link. You and Tota believe in TikTok clips with the right music. Like, and then you're gonna share the post to your friends and talk about it. Like, and I'm gonna see something, make content on it and forget about it. You're gonna talk with your friends about it because you're a bot.
Look at him and see like, oh, is there anything?
Did you see the Kai Cenat clone video? Oh my god, yeah.
Off, like, no,
Fuck
like
up.
he still has the same mannerisms from before, like.
That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. Because at this point, the theory had built up enough momentum that one denial from one person wasn't going to out-argue hundreds of stitched-together clips. Scroll through the comments under any of these clips and you'll see the exact same split every time. One camp treats this as the most obvious thing in the world, pointing to the accumulation of small details as proof that something's genuinely off. The other camp is just tired, pointing out that clones can't have dreads and if I cut my hair, that's not me, are jokes, plainly delivered as jokes, and that reading a horror movie plot into a group of friends messing with each other online says more about the audience than it does about Kai. Neither side is really listening to the other at this point.
It's not the audience, bro. People get paid to post videos that blow up in the algorithm. When you post something and it get views and it gets circulation and traction, people are gonna follow up on it. Like I just posted a Cenat clone video, got 2K in a few hours. That has never happened to me before. So I'm like, let's see what it's talking about. You feel me?